Hey guys, welcome back to VinceVellCustoms. So today we're going to do a kit review on Incredible Hulk statue sculpted by Troy McDivitt and produced by Spawning Pool Studios. Hopefully I got everything correct on this. I don't really remember or get told a lot of stuff that's being done or sent to me, but I like to just give you guys an idea of raw kit forms on a lot of these items so you can get an idea of, you know, what's involved, what takes place, and how these things get put together. So I didn't get this shipped to me. My friend got it shipped. He lives about a half hour away from me. He came down the other day and dropped it off. So excuse me doing this in the garage. I don't have any room in the studio to do this big ass kit review. Plus, I'm actually repairing some of my studio for water damage and a new roof. So everything is just a wreck. But right now I have a couple minutes free, and I figured let's get this kit review done so this way I could kind of pack it up and put it to the side. Won't be doing this till maybe end of the summer. Fall, I don't know, I gotta see how things work out this year. I got a lot of other projects ahead of this, but just to show you guys what's going on. So this is the base. It's a really good base, rocks, and then this is the Hulkbuster Iron Man armor head that he's stomping on. One of the cool things about the bottom of the space, I'll kind of lift this up, it's pretty damn heavy, but you can see it is hollow casted, but it's hollow casted to the point where there's support, and I like this type of hollow casting better. You know, there's really no need to fill this in. Some hollow casts will have the whole entire shape of the item hollow casted, and then there's no support for any of the statue, and then they put some kind of like flat piece on the bottom, and you still got to fill it in and support the item. And I don't like when you get hollow cast bases like that. This is a better hollow cast base because you still have support. So I could sand this down. I could fill it up with foam if I wanted to, but there's really no need to. It's heavy enough and it's secure enough that you really don't have to worry about anything happening to this statue. So that's actually a good design. So, like I say, if you're going to do something like a hollow cast base, that's probably better. Something like that. But, really cool. So I actually want to just show you the head right away, because the head is freaking awesome. So this is the head. Really cool. It's going to be a lot of fun painting up this head. I mean, you know, Hulk body is a Hulk body. You know, green or gray, a lot of detailing, a lot of shading and all that with the pants. But when you get to the face, that's pretty much the part that sets them apart. You know, making all these teeth look really cool looking, a little bit like glossiness. Really cool. As far as the casting goes, so far everything with the casting is pretty good. There's a little bit of a crack here in the chin. I think that is not cracked resin, but I think that's the cracked sculpt. And I think when they casted it up, that little crack just shows. That's my theory. I don't know, but that's nothing really. That'll get all fixed up. But you got a nice key in the back. So, you know, that's pretty cool. So here's the bottom of the base. Here we go. Well, not the base, but the bottom torso. So really cool. I mean, you can see just my hand alone how big the damn feet are. So I mean, like I said, this is one huge kit, and these things are getting bigger and bigger and bigger. It's getting crazy, but if you're a Hulk fan, this is probably like a grail, I would say. So one of the things is this hollow casted, and there's two holes here, so they filled this up with foam already. So that's actually pretty cool. I like that they went the extra mile and they filled it with foam. So it is hollow, but it's not hollow to the point where it's like, you know, I could actually like break this like just putting some pressure. It's like a thick hollowness, so that's good. I mean, if this was pure solid resin, this whole entire kit, it would be unbelievably heavy and just insane. So he goes into the base pretty well. I have to figure out how I'm going to get him set up. It might even be to the point where I don't even need to actually do any keying or any magnets. Maybe I'll just do a magnet because he fits in the base pretty well, and it doesn't seem like he's going to go anywhere. So I think they designed that pretty well. So we'll have to toy with that. Because one of the other things too is, here's the torso. So you can see how big this sucker is. A lot of good detail on him. Again, hollow casted, and they did fill it up with foam. Nice little key here. So a lot of detail, muscles in the back, as you can see. Really cool. As far as the casting wise, really good casting. One of the only things I pretty much see is a little bit over here in the shoulder. They must have sanded too much, so I got to kind of work up there a little bit. But goes into the base fairly well. Like I said, I don't know how I'm going to design him yet, putting him together. I mean, Jesus, look at this thing. I mean, this is my hand. So you can see this is one big kit. But I think I'll have to talk to my friend if he wants it as one solid piece, or if he wants the torso and the legs separate from the base, and just being able to pack it up and move it, and then, you know, if he's got to ship it or move or whatever. Because the only thing I can think of is with the hand. So I'll kind of show you the hand real quick. So you can see the sculpt on the hand. Really, really cool. Lots of detail. Castings very well. Only one or two spots I was looking this over is maybe like some areas around here, or maybe like this little finger here is kind of missing some meat. Like it got chopped or squeezed. I might kind of fill in a little bit there. But hand's going pretty well. So that's the only thing I can think of. Is I'll have to ask my friend if he wants me to do it, because kind of getting the paint in between here is going to be a little tricky. You know, I don't know. I'll have to kind of figure it out. Now I want to put the head in, but I want to make sure nothing falls out because it isn't attached. It's key, but... So that goes in fairly well. Alright, stay in there, don't fall. So you can see how big this sucker is. I mean, it's almost like they took like someone's hand and they actually casted up a hand and then they sculpted over that. I'm not saying that's what they did, but it's just really, really big kit. Awesome. It's going to be a lot of fun painting up. A lot of work though. These things, the bigger these statues get, the heavier they get, the more and more work, because you can't just put it in like, you know, my airbrush booth. I actually have to do a lot of coating outside in the garage or outside in the back, like, you know, like an enamel can of green, and then I could do some detailing and stuff with the airbrush in the garage and all this. But, you know, these, before I know it, these things are going to just be full-size stuff. But that is the Hulk. I mean, he's only wobbling because he's on my turntable. He really doesn't wobble that much. Really, really great kit. He's about the same scale, in the past I've done a Juggernaut, and then I've done a Venom, and then now this sucker. So, yeah, really great kit. Information's in the description if you want to get your hands on one. I don't know if they're available. I don't know a lot about kits. I don't pay attention. I just get up in the morning, I work on stuff, and then I go to sleep. So it's like, I really don't pay attention really what's out there unless I'm just working or someone sends me the stuff. But really, really great kit. And of course the right hand, so we'll put this over here and show you this. Hopefully it doesn't fall out, it stays. So, pretty great kit. I mean, you can do a lot of things with this. You could customize the hell out of them too. I mean, you know, he's got the Iron Man Hulk Buster armor, so if you wanted to go to the extent, you get a bunch of wires and bars and stuff, and you can put it in his hands like he's ripped apart the Iron Man armor too. So you can take your kits to a whole new level. You just don't have to get it, paint it, and then you're done. You can add extra stuff too. You got enough meat under here too as well if you wanted to Dremel out the eyes on the armor. And then if you wanted to put LED lights under the armor, or if you wanted to put any kind of LED lights like some flickering and stuff. So there's a lot that could be done. You got a lot of meat under here if you wanted to do extra dremeling work and, you know, any type of stuff. So that's kind of cool too. But there you go. That is the Troy McDivitt Hulk from Spawning Pool Studios. Hopefully you guys like the, you know, the Hulk to see it in this raw form. Like I said, it will be a couple months before I even get to him, but I just wanted to get this kit review out and done just to show you guys so I can actually clean up my studio and organize. So thanks for watching, and we'll be back with some more videos.